Hi again. I'll start by telling you that in telling you these adoption stories, I cry tears of gratitude. So if I cry during my recording, know that it's gratitude, it's awe. So I was telling you about our young son, our baby son, who was encephalitic, and he didn't sleep. I mean, I know that's impossible, but his nervous system never calmed down enough to sleep. And so my husband had made this beautiful cradle with carved designs in it, and we hung it at the foot of our bed so that we could, with our feet, swing the cradle at night. And so he stayed up all night in the cradle. There was never a time that we were aware when he was asleep. And so the next night, we laid him down between us on the bed. And I know all the controversy about that, but this was so necessary. And he still didn't sleep for a while, but he calmed down. And I noticed that once in a while he would reach his body over to be in contact with one of us. The other thing we did, help him find a way to want to be in a body, to want to live, is that I had decided to nurse him, even though I'd never been pregnant. But you can fool your body, so to speak, into thinking that it's pregnant by stimulating your breast. So we got a breast pump, and my husband sucked sometimes, I'll say. And we did that on the schedule that he would have been nursing. So maybe, I can't remember now, but maybe every 2 hours. We stimulated my breast, and then milk just came in. Isn't that amazing? I mean, why aren't we all taught that to work with our special needs kids? But anyway, so he still didn't know how to suck, but he got to the point where he liked the taste of the milk. And so I would squeeze his mouth and stroke his throat until finally he started sucking. But he wasn't in his body, so to speak. He still wouldn't make eye contact. He still didn't know if he wanted something. And so then we noticed that when we gave him his whole nervous system just seemed to calm down. So for, I guess it was maybe 2 or 3 months, my husband and I took turns all day, pretty much. You know, we had a life, but pretty much. I would say one of us lay in the bathtub. It was a deep bathtub, so we filled it with body temperature water, put him on our chest, skin to skin, with his heart over our heart so that he could feel the beating. And we just constantly rubbed his body. For some reason, we rubbed his feet a lot, and we also just started at the top of his head and just brought the energy down his body for hours at a time. And he seemed to relax more. Who knows what happened, because it was a miracle that was meant to happen. But these are the things we knew to try. And one day, there it was. He woke up screaming, just screaming, because he had come down into his body, and he knew when he was hungry, and he knew when he needed his diaper changed, and he knew that he wanted to be held. And then we had the opposite so-called problem, which is we could never put him down. And so we even brought in friends, family, so that somebody was holding him every minute of the day. And there's probably so much more to tell you, but for now, I'll just say that he's so profoundly intelligent, and he's not autistic, and he has 4 children, and he's an incredible father, and mate, and he's so wise, and he's been to college. How did we get so blessed? But if you're going to a child, and it doesn't even have to be extreme as it was in our case, but if you're bringing a child from an orphanage or from another country, They may be numb for a long time. They may be at the stage where all they want to do is have your constant attention. Or they may be at the stage where they don't want anything to do with you. It's all fine. It's all natural. It's all necessary. And you have to go through every single stage of that with them, constantly honoring them. Yeah, and singing to them. Singing is so good. Blessings, sweetheart.